Hello everyone, this is just my final presentation. It's my professional goals as they relate to the technology changes in the coaching industry, plus an overview of what I learned in class. First off, I'd just like to go over an overview of the technology changes that have happened, just a little of what I've learned throughout the class. First, in the text, they talk about pre-print and print-based societies. That's the society before the one that we have today. There wasn't any internet. We couldn't just look up and Google things. There might not have even been books printed yet on the subjects that you're trying to look up. Things were just very difficult. And that leads me to our technology internet-based society. That's the one that we're currently in. We have supercomputers at the palm of our hands, at our fingertips. We can look up anything in milliseconds. Just the speed of technology is crazy now. That also leads me into Moore's Law. Moore's Law states that processing power of computers will double every 2 years. And some researchers say that's almost 18 months now. That's just unreal how exponentially fast it's growing. And kind of going off that, the Susskind's, the author's predictions about the future of the professions. Their predictions were that technology will eventually take over that human part, the human element of the professions, that there won't be any human intermediaries between expertise and the consumer. And I don't know if I quite agree with all that, but I do see where they're coming from, and I can see that many professions will change from that. Just a little summary of what I've learned. Just the rapid growth of technology. Going back to Moore's Law, processing power doubles every 2 years, maybe in 18 months. That's crazy. Back in the 60s and the 50s, supercomputers took up whole rooms, and now we have supercomputers in our pockets with our smartphones. It's just unreal how rapidly the growth of technology has occurred, and just how recently technology has grown. I didn't even know that printers in the home weren't a thing until the 90s. I was born in 96, pretty young. When I read that in the book, I was very surprised by that. My parents always had a printer in the house, and I thought it was just something that had been there forever. And then look at the graphic down in the corner, just in the last 25 years, how cell phones have changed. I wasn't alive for the first 6 years of that graphic, but I do remember having a Razor cell phone when I was in middle school, and how different my iPhone is now compared to that is just unreal, and how that's been 8 years, I would say. It's just crazy how fast and how recently technology has grown. And then just going into all the different uses of technology. They talk about, in the book, about the sympathy robots that they use in the hospitals over somewhere in Asia, that they just have in patients' rooms to just be there with them and just make them feel better about their situation. Another use, travel agencies. Again, just taking online travel agencies, just taking that human intermediary out of the picture that contributes to that prediction that the authors have about the future of the professions. And now just going into technology in the coaching industry and how it's changed recruiting technology. We have a program now that's all online. It's called Huddle. Student athletes from high school, community college, they can just upload their highlights, super simple, online, so any coach in the country can see their highlights from anywhere. They could be anywhere in the world and see their highlights. It just makes it so much easier to recruit kids, so spend less money. Our film technology, we use this program called DV Sport. There's a little screenshot of it in the bottom left-hand corner. It just makes it super simple to cut up film, break it down, just study opponents. Super simple. You can put it on an iPad and travel with it, watch film from that. And then sideline tools during games. If you look at the picture of the Patriots guys, they use these Surface tablets on the sideline now in the NFL to watch and review plays that just recently happened. It makes it super easy to see when you used to just go off memory, but you could see different viewpoints and maybe things that you missed. Just makes it a lot better. The technology in the coaching industry is just evolving, and it's just so advanced now compared to what it used to be 10 years ago. And now just a couple goals given the technology changes in the coaching industry. My first goal is to have a coaching style centered around technology. Like I said, you can put that DV Sport program on iPads. And as they said in the book, education is being changed by technology. Not that stage on the stage style anymore, but like a guided approach. I just hope to use technology to help my athletes learn better and just take it all in easier and better, that they would learn what I need to teach them more efficiently. My second goal is just to learn about the new technologies coming out in the coaching industry and how to master the ones that we do have. We currently use an online program called Jump Forward. We just started about 2 years ago, so it's relatively new. We can put all of our potential student athletes that we're recruiting in there, their transcripts, comments about them, their highlights, just things when we met, how many times we contacted them. Just makes it more easy, makes it more efficient for us to recruit. Since I've just joined the coaching staff recently, I'm not the best at it, but my goal is to master it by the end of the year. And then just learning about new technologies that are coming out. I'm not sure about new technologies that are coming out yet, but I will start researching that at least once a week, and then just learning about it, so when a job does come up, I at least have a background, general knowledge of what it is. I may not know what to do with it, but I'll at least know a little bit about it, so I will be able to learn easier and more efficiently on it. And then just mastering the ones we have is just a good goal. Thank you guys for watching my presentation. Thank you guys for a good class, my first class of my master's program, and I thank you for making it enjoyable. I wish you all good luck in the rest of your program, and have a good day. Thank you.